What's going on, guys? JonahPlayss here. Today we're back with another video, and today we're back on JonahPlayss for almost like a PSA, which is a public service announcement if you don't know. I'm in kind of the forgotten game of sorts when it comes to Hypixel, or JonahPlayss, excuse me. And it is clans. A lot of people don't know about JonahPlayss's, the Minecraft server JonahPlayss's clans, which is, if you were to go into the main lobby and click the little compass, would be the little iron door on the bottom, and it would show you clans. And then you go and you pick a lobby. You have to have a certain amount of hours to go to the more hardcore areas, which typically have more players. At the moment, there are 2 players on, which is pretty sad. But so basically, you get into a server and you jump off. That's it. Shh. You don't have to hit the water, but once you get down here, that's when your damage actually starts to begin. Like if you hit something or fall off something, you do get damage. In the wilderness is when enemies and mobs and all that can attack you. They cannot attack you in the spawn area. Same with enemies. So while trying to find a minigame to play, I went back to clans to see how they were doing. You can't enter a clan while it's protected from PvP. That's true, you can't. But I mean, okay, so it brought me sadness. I was pretty sad. That's a weird thing to say. It brought me sadness. No, I just got a little nostalgic and a bit upset. Oh God. Oh. See, it's the ghost of PvP's past. Because these buildings, okay, they used to belong to actual clans. Like players, the 18 to 20 players would build a fortress, store up the loot that they stole from other clans, and be the best clans. And there were times where I was part of clans, major clans, that would war on for days and days. I remember my biggest clan, I was there for a week straight, every day at the same time, almost like a military. We were there and we robbed everybody. We had so much loot. And the only reason that our clan ever fell was because we had a traitor. He betrayed our secret location where we kept our real base. We had 3 extra false bases that they tried to raid hundreds of times. And because they never knew the real identity of our base, and we kept switching the location, they couldn't find us. But sadly, the traitor gave our locations and coordinates of our different 3 bases that we would go between, so they wouldn't know which one to raid, away. And that's why the clan is no longer active, and everyone was killed and the loot was taken. But I mean, look at these buildings. I mean, it's so sad to see them like this, because they're all torn down, busted. I mean, look at that. That took time to build. Look at all of that. It's so angry. I'm angry that this is not taken care of as it should be. It's really annoying that it keeps doing that, but that's okay. But I mean, you go there and you get up close, and so much material was used. We had a base similar to this one. This is one of the 3 bases, though not as detailed, I should say. We weren't the best builders, but I guarantee you we'd win in a fight. We were like soldiers. What did you want from us? But to go into these bases and to go, because the outside was never important. That's not what mattered. It's when you got down deep, where they would keep their treasures, their loot. Now, I don't know if obviously this base was a mining operation. We had one of those. Again, not the best miners, but we found enough diamonds and gold and iron gear all the time. Mostly gold and iron. Diamonds were a rarity because they sparked a lot of greed. So the leader of our clan said, if you found any diamonds, they were yours, but don't say anything about it. I ended up at the clan's end having the 3rd most diamonds at about almost 2,000 diamonds. Just from stealing, mining, looting, killing, all that. I had all of that. And they were great times. And the sad part is that even if you die, I'll give you an example. I'll die right here. I mean, that was a large mining operation you saw there. One second. You don't get to have any conversations in clans without being killed, so definitely no. We can hook this guy in. But all these buildings are awesome, dude. 203 last. Good morning. But I hope you guys, you know, I hope you guys take into consideration this video. I'll record for a little longer because I really don't honestly know what to do, because the PSA was basically just about, you know, don't let games like these awesome with fun experiences and stories I mean, there were stories upon stories I could tell you of my experiences in the golden days of clans, as I called it. Now, of course, there are still stories like mine being passed on. Even today, they're being made, created, because there are people like in the hardcore variants. I obviously have not unlocked the hardcore variants, but the hardcore version, because I don't have enough hours, you have to have like a lot of hours in clans, like hundreds of hours. That was also that was the funniest glitch ever. We always used to tease players, or not tease them, but it wasn't really making fun of them, but we'd always mess with them basically by doing this. Like when you break some trees, it would give the the wood break. So we would say, go chop down the whole tree because you're gonna get wood for everything. And they were like, no, you don't. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why people do that. It's so annoying. All right. I want you guys to really appreciate the clans for what they were and what they can be still, what they could be. If more and more came on, you could re-establish major clans like this. This was one of the greatest clans. I remember raiding this clan. It was the second to last raid that we ever did before the clan got disbanded from a traitor. They had so much loot. I remember stealing those 9 blocks of diamonds, that ore there, the iron and the gold there, tracking back, barely missing that because I had people running after me, ducking under here for like what felt like an hour almost, with the rest of everybody mining everything. I mined this patch, that patch, and that patch over there of diamonds, and I was out. Besides a couple other patches of iron and gold, and some redstone loot, and a couple things from the chests that they had underneath the ground here. We looted this whole base. Unfortunately, in the process, we lost almost 12 of 20 of our members. We had 8 members of our clan left. 12 of us were killed. And when you're killed in clans, like he said, yes, you can do that, but how long does it take you to really get back to your clan? And by then, you're like, well, I guess I have to join another clan. Because for some reason, there was always a weird thing where if you died, you had to join another clan. I never appreciated that because I die a lot, or I did. I don't anymore. I know how to survive in clans, but I've always kept some potato with me. Fun fact, these 5 potatoes that you saw in the beginning of this video, I've had in my inventory here in clans because it keeps your inventory sometimes for almost 2 years now. They were given to me by the clan's co-leader the day of the traitor. Fun fact, I actually met that traitor not too long ago on Hypixel. This is my place. I met him on Hypixel. We chatted for a while. I asked him why he did what he did. I really did. I know this sounds like a weird made-up story, but it's not, I swear. I asked him why he betrayed us and made one of the greatest clans that Mineplex ever saw fall. Why would he kill the clan? And it was the most interesting answer because it was the only answer that I wasn't about to kill him for. He told me because I was put in a situation by other clans that if I didn't give up y'all's location and whereabout, that he would have been harassed, killed, and all that for days online. Because we found out, or, well, I found out. There was a couple other clan members I'm still in contact with, but not Not for a long time. I haven't spoken to them in about a year. But, well, 2 years, technically, if 2020 counts here in a day or so. But it was just very sad because they basically, we found out, there were other clans on here. Clans like the E clan. They set up shop here before this became the national shop area. Is that the armor sound? This wasn't originally the shops. This was originally a base. All this was still the same, but these were built out longer and were houses. This was the base of the E-Clan, as we called them. We called them the E-Clan, short for economy. They were the ones that you wanted to rob. They were the bank. This was our last heist before the gang. Clan, whatever you wanted to call it, basically was betrayed. But, as I was saying, because of why we were betrayed, he was being harassed by the other clans all day. They would wait for him to spawn in and just keep killing him and calling him names day in and day out for days. And he tried to stay strong, but the only way they would let him go is if they finally told us where he would. So he told them all their coordinates, all their secret spots. But I will tell you something, because I went back 6-7 months later, found our old base after it had been, torn up. Oh God, torn up and beaten to shreds. That after our base was torn up and beaten to shreds, that the vaults and all that underneath the base were never found. In fact, it had seemed like somebody had gone in before, because I actually went in and looked at each block to see what time they were placed. 2 days before they came, it seemed somebody went in there and buried the vaults so that they wouldn't have been found. And I never got the chance to ask the trader in question if it was him who did it, because obviously we could have all come back for the loot and rebuilt our empire, but too many of us followed the old code and were like, no. Oh, I remember this base. This base was when our clan first started out, and we tried to raid it. So we would come in here, and it used to be filled with water and about a half slab deeper, so you couldn't jump out, and you would get shot by arrows with people standing up here and there before it was all busted up. But, yeah, I remember this one because it was my introduction to the clan mission, or loot raid. A lot of good memories here. A lot of great memories here. I think my favorite clan story, though, was our 5th heist, our 5th looting experience. Because we went in, like warriors. There was no stealth about it. This clan, the one that we went to, weren't the most stealthy either. So when it came to hiding their defenses, they stuck out like a sore thumb. So we bum rushed them. We just charged the front gates of their base. We let our axe guys go first because we actually had roles in our gang, our clan. I know I'm getting my things mixed up here. You would have the dudes who with axes who would chop down the main wooden gates, or axes or pickaxes. Their role was basically to take out the front gates. We called them the fronters. We'd have the bowmen who would basically have cover fire so that the fronters wouldn't get shot down by their bow and arrows. And then we had swordsmen, just brawlers, swordsmen, barbarians. We had so many names for them because what could you really describe us as? That was where I came in. I was just a normal swordsman with the ability to fire a decent bow back then. I've been out of touch with the bow ever since about 1.10 Minecraft, so never really picked it back up. But so we went in, killed about everybody in the front gate area, including on top with the archers. We slaughtered them all. We butchered them. And moving forward, we got into the base, and obviously the leader of the clan was trying his best to empty the vaults. Empty their vaults. Yeah, well. And when they tried to empty the vault, obviously our clan leader wasn't happy about that. So he made a personal example of the clan leader by demanding he put all of their gold, jewels, whatever, all of the items, the most precious, like most valuable items, that's a better word, valuable items that clan had into his inventory and shot him with a fire arrow, which then knocked him off the top of their castle into the moat, which is kind of like a circle around the castle, usually of water, but of lava, and killed him and burned all their items. And for the rest of us, as we watched, he told us basically to be like, you know, you guys, because we all had voice communication. We were all on MindPlex's clan comms, as they called it back then. We were basically told to go and loot the rest of the base, and we did. And I remember finding, this one was interesting, because this is the only time I ever defied our clan leader. Like, usually I don't take orders from anybody, but I took orders from him the entirety of the time, because he was a very good leader, and I kind of got some leaderish tips from him when it came to just running my friends at school or something, you know. Here we're back at E-Clan. The reason it reminded me of the E-Clan, by the way, if any of you noticed, is because on the other side, because this says W, so that's the west gate for the shops. On the other side is the east gate, so we just went through. Oh, there's the Sky Bridge. Haven't seen that in 5 months. Anyway, so, but the only time I ever defied him is when I found one of their clan members basically trying to, you know, bury their vault as well, you know, cover it up, you know, bury the vault, whatever you want to call it. And, oh, wow. Hey! I'll tell you my story in a minute. Hold on. Is it actually? I think it might be. I think it's one of ours. It is. I haven't seen this place. This is one of our 3 bases. We held meetings up here. We did all that. This was a great spot. We had our farm up here. Take one level below. There used to be beds and chests with armor and tools and weapons. This was the lounging area, basically. This is where you lounge. Was this the one that had our vaults, I wonder? I think it is. I don't know if we'll be able to find them, they're buried quite deep. Maybe another video I'll do it. But yes, this is the one with the vault. So our vault is somewhere like 1,000 blocks down there. Our vault is down there, and since there's no way I can survive, I'll have to show you another day. But this is one of our 3 bases, not our original. Our original had the big vault, which was unfortunately not so kept safe when the clan fell, and was robbed by the really large one that I was pointing out all the diamonds that I stole. Anyhow, but this was a great spot for us. Moving on, as I was saying, so I took him and presented him to the leader, and it was like, look, this dude is trying to bury the vault. What do you want me to do with him? And he, you know, the normal, oh, kill him, or whatever, throw him off the cliff, throw him, you know, shoot him into the lava, whatever you want to do. And I felt bad. For the first time ever, I felt bad in doing so, because, I mean, the dude wasn't like a typical clan member that you would see, you know, warriors. Dude was kind of, reminded me of almost like, and obviously I can't tell because he's behind a Minecraft screen, if it was like a kid or not, like a 13-year-old, 12-year-old kid, just by the way he spoke. You know, his stature, the way he spoke, the way he played Minecraft, his mannerisms. So I kind of didn't kill him, and I took him back as a prisoner. And we never took prisoners. It was against our clan's code, in all honesty. Oh my gosh. Hey! Look at that. It's our second base. This one didn't have as much, but it had our mine. But yep, this was our second base. We used this one as like a night stay. Stay the night. Get out while you can. So not much to tell you about that one, but we just built that as a shelter. We also used it to raid that base a lot. We raided that one day after day, and then went over there and blamed it on them. So they fought for decades. Felt like anyway. But yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like I said, with like the blocks and this, they would just shoot you. Oh, we destroyed this one. Anyway, so I took him and made him a gang member or clan member, whatever. And the leader actually wasn't as upset as I thought he would be. I thought it was going to be way worse. Oh, we had members fall into mini traps like this one. Sad, really, but true. He became a good member. In fact, he was the one to find out that we'd been betrayed and killed the traitor. Yep, the traitor was actually killed. So I found him on Hypixel, but on Mineplex I've never seen him since. We killed him. But this was the old Sky Fort. This was always abandoned. This has always been here, even before the rise of our clan. This one had always been here. I don't know who built it. I don't. But it was fun. Anyhow, somebody joined. Pog King. Maybe he knows about clan history. That's gonna die. Okay. It refreshes your potatoes if you didn't know that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to end this video here because I've been rambling on for like 20-30 minutes. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Shout out to the first person who watched the video. Comments, likes, and all that are super appreciated. If anything, if you want to hear more clan stories, maybe ask me to stream or, ask me to do another video about clans. But thank you guys again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Shout out to the first person to watch the video. Comments, likes, and all that super appreciated. Check out your social media, or share in your social medias and Discords, and check out our subreddit r/JonahPlayss. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day or good night and good